My journey with drugs and alcohol started when I was quite young. I think it was just as I was leaving school. I left school at 15 and I started experimenting with things, and the first thing was smoking. And then I started hanging around with lots of older people because I thought that's where I fitted in. And they offered me my first drug, which was cannabis. They introduced me to harder drugs as well, but it got very out of hand very quickly. You know, I was spending all my money on it. I was borrowing money and getting myself into lots of bad situations, really. I was costing the NHS thousands of pounds. I was in hospital constantly. I didn't just have a drug problem, I had a drink problem. I had an everything problem. You know, I couldn't just have one of anything, I had to have more. I couldn't stop once I'd started. I went into college at the age of 16 and I didn't last there very long. I started selling drugs at that age. So my mum, I tried to hide it from her. She knew something was wrong. She would try and keep me in, I would sneak out. Just that absolute chaos that comes with it. People threatening to come to the house, getting money from mum to pay for these debts that I'd created, and it was an awful time for my mum. I have a daughter and she was actually sadly removed from my care at a young age because of my situation, and that was my first interaction with Catch22. But they've told me very quickly that this is a voluntary service, you know, you don't have to work with us. I didn't think there was a way out, and when they showed me that there was, I thought, like, this is it. I was in treatment for 3 months. It was funded by Hampshire County Council. I was one of the first young people to successfully complete treatment and a rehab facility. I follow a 12-step programme today. It's been over 3.5 years now since I drank a drop of alcohol or used a substance. I have a relationship with my daughter today. Like, that's the biggest blessing from all of this, is having my family's peace of mind. I don't know where I'd be today without Catch22. When I came out of treatment, I started volunteering with the adult service, and within a matter of months, you know, I had an opportunity to become an apprentice with Catch22. It just changed my life. I have a purpose today. You know, I help other people. We are a confidential service. We work with children and young people up to the age of 25. We support them one-to-one around substance use, so experimental use, problematic use, any goals that they may have. We look at a medical detox, rehab, that kind of thing. We get referrals from parents, school, concerned friends, but we speak to the young person and say, if this is not for you at this time, or you're not ready to make those changes, we're not going to force that upon you, because it's got to come from within. Anyone struggling with addiction, or even just drinking a bit too much, and they're thinking, you know, this is getting a bit out of control, I don't know what to do here. The best thing I did was reach out for help.